It may seem in our generation that our cousins seem to have that description much more than ourselves. And if you understand my parables, then, well, if you don't, may the Lord give you understanding. So our cousins seem to be people of prayer. Their life is infused with prayer. They pray when they are broke. They pray when they are depressed. They pray when they are in prison. They stop sales. In their shops, sales can be booming. They say, you know what? Hold on. They go to pray. So, our cousins have earned the reputation of being prayer people much more than the people of God. And you are expecting us to have influence in a generation when we are prayerless. The other day, someone was given an employment, and we heard his testimony across continents. But he never knew that the people that employed him, they had an altar. Everything that went on the premises of that business was according to the prescription of the altar. It means what was running the place was not the people that employed them, was something else that was in another realm. Oh my, you are not here. So even though he had a good certificate, at the end of the day, he knew he was not fit to work in that place because there was a realm there. There was a realm at work in the place that was responsible for driving the place. He did not know that realm, so he felt vulnerable operating in that space. He advised himself and said, I'm not so desperate for dollars. So there is a place God wants to bring you. He wants to bring me, so that we can be involved in determining what happens upon the face of the earth. And you must know that God is a righteous judge, even though he's our relative. And he wants to give us he wants to give such judgment that will put us on the advantage. He has that intention. But we need to give him the legitimacy to go in that direction. That is the reason why participation on the mountain of God is critical. If you refuse to do nothing and the outcome is unfavorable to you, don't blame God, because most of us have this. You don't blame the guys that collect tax from you. You don't blame the people that you pay your rent to. The guys that manage your mortgage, you don't blame them, but every time you are blaming God. Now, I'm telling you that if you refuse to participate on the mountain, you're going to have outcomes that may not be favorable to you, and it will not be God's fault. Even them will I bring on my holy mountain.